How you doing, Mike? Greetings and welcome to JTH Construction Studio Live Sports Time. What's up, Tom? Jack, Rich, Mike, Bill, Nicole. Oh, Sunday night. Everybody's dreading tomorrow. We got a lot of stuff to cover tonight, though. Some serious topics and some not so serious. But real quick, let's get into it. Tomorrow night, downtown at Tom Fiddlery. Easy for me to say. It's freezing in here right now. Hello, Teresa. Tomorrow night, 7 p.m., we have 3 finalists. What's up, G? 3 finalists. It's going to be a huge show. We have the Indigos, Shelby McMahon, and Jack Reese will be in the finals tomorrow night. We need people to come down. We need people to be online and also give them stars. 3 finalists. We've not done 3 finalists before, so it ought to be interesting. And the winner is going to receive a $1,000 check from Bouncers R Us. As my phone gets lit up all of a sudden. Everybody wants to communicate now. So tomorrow night, 7 p.m., Tom Fiddlery, Jack Reese, Shelby McMahon, and the Indigos will battle it out to see who the winner is of the $1,000 this year. And this is not going to be easy. The Indigos are tough. Shelby McMahon's tough. And Jack's tough. So should be a fun show. But thank you so much to our sponsor on that. It's Bouncers R Us. That's $1,000 to the winner. So that's tomorrow night, 7 p.m. Need participation. There is room for about 50 or so people. Come in and watch live. We will go live from there also. So, G, you got to be careful. We're going to get to that. A storm heading your way. It's third on the list to chat about. Chili contest. I think it's October 22nd. You want to enter your chili? No worries. I'm not putting mine in it this year. Hello, Kenny. If you want to enter your chili, get a hold of myself. What's up, Keaton? What night are we doing trick or treat? I'll get to you in a minute, Billy. If you Keaton, take care of him. If you want to enter your chili, get a hold of myself, Beth, or Corey. All we ask is you make enough for 7 quarts. I know that seems like a lot, but you don't want to run out. Bring some styrofoam cups, some spoons, and a ladle to serve it into the people that are going to be sampling it. 7 quarts. And we will have something for the winner as we do every year. It might be a trophy. It might be a gift card. It might be a pumpkin out of Billy's pumpkin patch. Who knows? Billy, have you got any pumpkins yet? So that's October 22nd. I've had quite a few people message me today. 7 quarts. Bring it. We'll have power there. Heat it, keep it warm. And a lot of people bring little side dishes, cinnamon rolls and onions and cheese. That's up to you. You want to jazz it up. Will you have 5 pumpkins? If you want to jazz it up, bring it. October 22nd. I can't, Billy is my idol. October 22nd, around noon, I think it is when we'll start. You'll be right there at Kevin Green's in the grassy area, right by his. We appreciate him allowing us to do this there all the time. Every year. We can get through that stumble. That's stumble. Keaton and Billy, you guys need to get a room. Can Cooper come? Of course. We hope Cooper shows up. I saw that they're building a place for me to stay out there in Cloverdale. I look forward to that. Hope it has a basement. Anyway, so we covered Star Search tomorrow night. We've got the chili cook-off on the 22nd. We'll get to the hurricane in a minute. Friday night is homecoming for Martinsville. Homecoming. They play Perry Meridian. Good team, fun to watch. They're gritty. They play hard. They're going to be in every game. They may not win state, but man, this team is fun to watch. They don't get. What's up, Christine? They do not give up easy. So pack the house Friday night. Show your support. I think it goes Perry. Then they're at Mooresville. Perry's homecoming. Then they're at Mooresville, which will not be easy. And then I think at Plainfield. I think. Or it's either at home or away. But Plainfield's the end of the year, and then they start the playoffs. What's up, Stephen Evelyn? It's not going to be easy for them. the road to get out of the sectional isn't easy. A lot of good teams. But this team is fun to watch. I like the product they're putting on the field. I like Coach. I like Jeff Bell. Of course, I graduated with him. They got a lot of good things going. So keep that in mind. Go there, support this team, fill the stadium Friday night. I want to see it like it used to be. I want to see that place packed, 3 and 4 deep along the fence. So that's Friday night. We will be live. We will carry that game live. It's another home game. And looking forward to that. That'll be a fun evening. Now, there's a hurricane getting ready to hit the Gulf. Probably west side of Florida is what it's looking like. If you have friends and family in that path along that coast. And it was anywhere from Key West to Tampa. Tampa is getting a lot of the spotlight right now. Get a hold of your loved ones. Get them to higher ground, inland somewhere. But, I mean, they don't know the track exactly yet. It could be anywhere from Louisiana to the other side of Florida. So you just want to go north, get out of Dodge while you can. I would love to stay in Florida half the year. But at this point in time of the year, I would not want to deal with this stuff. Work hard to get everything in your life. And, yeah, G's right there in the bullseye. Work hard, and Mother Nature comes and says, yeah, we're going to take care of that for you. What's up, Ron? So, G and everybody else down there in earshot, great week to come visit Indiana. Board it up, get your belongings, and head north. Keaton, it probably will be your way mid to late week, and it'll just be a lot of rain, a lot of wind, and probably heavy storms. I don't think it's going to shoot up the coast. I think it's going to come inland and then go. It's hard to say. They don't know. Hello, Heidi. I'm going to have. I thought about zooming him in tonight. The guy from Indiana Weather, Zach. Follow him. He's military. He does this on the side. Or actually, I think this is his main job. He's in reserves or National Guard. I'm not for sure yet. But he's a good dude, and he's all excited. He wants to come on air and talk. He's out of Lafayette, but he covers a lot of Indiana, including us. What's up, Eric? So I'm gonna get a hold of him this week, and maybe we can zoom him in Wednesday night, Tuesday night, or something, and see what he has to say about it. He's a good dude, and I like him. He's not as I don't know. I don't want to say arrogant as the other guys, but you know, it's still under consideration. I'm probably making my decision tomorrow. Are they saying, a last report I saw is Tampa looks like is where it's probably going to make landfall. Hello, Tracy. What's up, Seth? And that's not far from you. Anywhere from, I think it was Fort Walton North. It seemed the target zone. I could be wrong. I know Tampa, Madeira Beach, all that through there. What's that pass? All that little cool stuff through there is dead center right now, and that could change, and it's scary stuff. How you doing, Seth? I'm not bad. Hope you are as well. Just had a few things I wanted to come on here and pop on and discuss tonight, and we'll rehash here in a minute. Yeah, you're 30 minutes south. St. Pete, Tampa, Madeira Beach, all that on through there. Right now, it's the focal point. Like they said, they won't know until midday Monday. They can zero it in a little tighter. But they're talking rain, bands of rain hitting Florida Monday evening. Big Manatee River. See, I hear Big Manatee and River. I don't think I want to go swimming anywhere near there because those things are as big as a house. So it is a beautiful part of the country. There's no doubt about it. But unfortunately, hurricane season, anywhere along the coast, you run the risk of storms like this. So, thoughts and prayers for people in the path. Also, if I know I can hear it right now, someone's going to say, hey, we need to get stuff organized and sent down to them. If people want to do that, I'm not going to make a run to Florida, but I know there'll be groups going. And what I planned on doing is either directing people towards the first group that I see from the area, from the county, maybe from the state going that way. Maybe we can deliver goods to them and let them take water down or tarps or whatever you got. We have local tree crews going tomorrow to help. Figured that'll we'll start staging in the Georgia and Alabama areas to Mississippi anyway, or Louisiana, all down through there to start getting in position to hit the ground running. So if you want to donate stuff, I'm sure there's multiple agencies heading south as the week goes on. Cows of the sea, that's exactly right. See, they're big. So we don't plan on doing anything special as far as I need some moonshine. You'd have to drink a lot of that to get me to stay down there. We don't plan on doing anything special as far as loading up and going that way, but I will help coordinate or direct you guys if anybody's interested, because I'm sure there's going to be groups that send trailers down and truckloads down. It happens all the time, and it's one of the best things about Midwest people. We always help where we can. So, with that being said, just keep an eye on the page. If you got something you want to take, or if there may be a group in town doing it. We'll just keep an eye out for that, and pray for those in the path, and hopefully it's nothing more but a bunch of rain and gets on down that way, and people like G and everybody in that area can go back to living their normal lives, whatever that may be, whether it's poolside or beachside or whatever they suffer through the other 360. As this thing takes its path for a 2-day shot of Florida. Moonshine, you'd have to have me a bunch to stay down there. There's no way. Thank you all in advance. When I was a kid and we lived in Texas, we lived through 2 or 3 hurricanes. And we lived probably a quarter mile from the ocean, and on one of them, the storm surge pretty much came up to our windows. As a kid, I can remember that. Then we moved back to Indiana, where it'd have to be a biblical storm surge for it to get to us here. So that, in a nutshell, that covers the big 4 topics. Star Search tomorrow night at Tom Fillery's. Shelby McMahon, the Indigos, and Jack Reese. It's going to be a fun show. Need people online for that, and we need people down there. There's a room for about 50 or so, actually, to watch the show live. Chili contest the 22nd. If you'd like to bring your chili, need about 7 quarts. Need some styrofoam cups and some spoons and a ladle to serve. And if you want to bring the fixings with it, you can. That's, I think, one of the winners last year. They had cinnamon rolls and they had onions and they had everything. Hello, Danette. They had a lot of, hello, Becky. They had a lot of neat stuff with it. And their chili was good. Friday night is homecoming. Perry Meridian at Martinsville. Looking forward to that. It's a fun team to watch. As I was saying earlier, they're gritty. They're in every game. I like the product. I like what Coach is doing. Happy to see Jeff Bell back. So, and we're working on an alumni thing. We had a meeting, a few of us. I did not attend, but we're keeping in touch, emails and things like that. So big things happening there, and it's exciting to see. And I hope the stadium is filled to the brim on Friday night. It'll be exciting. Yeah, Mike shows up at our chili contest every year. Always good chili there. That'll be a fun day, October 22nd, right there at Gather Round Barbecue in the little yard adjacent to it. And this year, the proceeds are going to the, hello, Betty, the kids at the dance marathon for Riley out of the high school. They ask if we can help. And fundraisers right now just aren't a very good idea, in my own opinion. Unless something drastic comes up. And I said, we can help you with this. We can donate a little bit here. So be happy to help them kids. That's such a great cause. It goes to Riley Hospital. So that's a good event. That's chili contest, football game. Hurricane down in Florida. Like I said, we are not planning anything, but certainly we can direct and leave, messages on the board, on the page, and put people in the right direction. I guess there's tree trimmers already going down tomorrow. You too. Stay safe, buddy. Keep me updated, if you would. I'm going to keep an eye on the weather from up here, but you're right there in ground zero. Martinsville transplant. Brian's down there, right, just 30 miles south of Tampa. I would guess that Jones Pass or Madeira Beach. He's got to be close to all that fun stuff. So, Manatee River, whatever that is. I don't swim with cows. So, that'll be good. That'll be. Thank you, Brian. Be safe. God bless you. Hello, Teresa. So that covers all that. I'll go back over it all once again here in a few, but I want to talk about some Bradenton, Florida. Okay. If I have service, don't say that. You're gonna be fine. You'll make it. You're gonna get through this. You'll probably be in Montgomery or Atlanta, but you're gonna make it through this. Don't be sticking around being silly. It gets bad. It looks like it's going to be a bad one. Put that car north. Get out of there. He's stubborn. This is the guy that told me not to drive down certain streets at Indy, and he almost beat me up over it one night because I told him where I was. And that's no joke. You ever drive through there again? Like, easy, big fella. I wasn't in a good area though, and he was correct. Where was I? Upcoming shows. Here's a few that I have to. I hear you. Few that I have to get a hold of and have to get in here that I've threatened and I've talked with. And of course, I got Zach from Indiana Weather. Going to zoom him in. I've got Woodridge Music Academy. That'll be fun. Got to get J2 and the MHS dance team in here. Going to try to get to the game early and go live to the student section just on my phone, kind of pump the crowd. That'll be fun. Caleb Pope's coming in. He's got a bunch of stuff working. Mary Mac, I believe, and all that. He's messaged me, and I've totally not responded because I'm trying to figure out dates and times. There's somebody else. Oh, the Bigfoot group from here in town. Got to get them on. We got to talk Bigfoot. 'Tis the season. So that's 4 or 5 right off the top of my head that we got coming up. Humane Society. They've contacted me. They figured out a schedule now, and they want to come on air. Those are in the near future, along with the chili contest, the Christmas event, and anything else we decide to do between now and then. We're going to be busy. There's a big program, a big deal going on in that other room in there that I can't discuss at full yet because we're inching closer and closer to be able to do some things. And every time I walk through there, I'm just like, huh. We gained a centimeter today. We gained an inch today. So, anyway, big things to come, and I'm looking forward to it. But that's it. That's all I got. Other than that, I'm just hanging out here. That's a quick 21-minute update. Right? And Teresa and Angie on the Real Estate Gals. Trying to get another show set up for them. Lots of things happening. The cooler weather, I love. Perfect for fall. It looks like it's going to run at least the next 7 days. Some really cool temperatures down in the 40s. That December 1st, turn the heater on. It's going to be rough. gonna be rough, buddy. A little chilly. I don't mind it though. Definitely fall weather, and that's good. As humid as it got there for a few days, that is miserable to me. I just don't like that. Just do not like that at all. There's something else I'm supposed to talk about, and I've totally blanked. Now I'm looking for a hint. I love fall and spring. Spring is like opening up a new book, a new car, that fresh smell. First time you smell the grass getting cut, the rain off the leaves and the green. It's just a wonderful feeling of everything new. And fall, the crisp air, of course, the pumpkins, pumpkin spice, everything. I think we're having fall right now, Heidi. I think this is going to be it. They're talking low 40s there next week. Yeah, I mentioned the Christmas tree thing. The fall foliage we're doing here. We're not covering it like we were going to. We're going live from right out here at the house. We've changed that. Christmas tree event's coming. We've been having meetings with that since about June. We got another meeting coming up. We got to get some things organized on that. It just rolls right around. I'm part of the 4th of July parade group. We had a meeting on that last week. And then we're trying to make that bigger and better. And I think with the group of folks we have, it'll work out. So, other than that, that's all I got. Hunter D. Hunter, are you going to join us in studio or in press box this week? Homecoming? We need you to carry the thing up the steps. That's the hardest thing for us. Hoping you can. I will be at Hometown Nutrition tomorrow morning. Pre-work drink. Going to be working. Hunter, it's homecoming. Calling sick. Oh, you'll be out at CC, won't you? Yeah, big concerts coming up Cedar Creek. Big concerts. Clean the shades off here. October 1st, it's the Beatles versus the Stones, and then Dean Martini. And then October 8th, the big one, the finale, Hairbangers Ball in the Big 80s. There'll be huge crowds at that. I'll be out there Friday and Saturday all day. Concerts, I'm actually working the next 2 concerts. I don't know if I'll be at the October 1st, but I will be out there on the 8th. I think Logan will be set up at the homecoming football game for Tinsel's this week. That's the last I heard. Unless she moves again, which did last weekend. This weekend. Thursday, Friday, Saturday. Yeah, but that big 80s and Hairbangers, that'll be a blast. He just sent me a book. That's not my laptop. I'm trying. We've got over 80 parade entries this year for the Fall Foliage Parade. This is going to be an awesome year. Lots of new entries. Sweet. We will cover that live from right here in front of the studio. We're having a little get-together here with probably about 200 people. I'm exaggerating, but I'm not. It could be that many. So ought to be a fun event. And we'll be live from our front yard. Of course, you're welcome to stop by here and say hi to us. I'm going to have the entire corner blocked off for the parade, and we're going to have a few people over, sponsors and friends. It's going to be interesting around here. Hopefully we can make it through the whole parade. Anyway, it's rolling around. Throwing an egg on my front porch. Don't do that. No egg throwing. Mike, it might be. Winter might be here before we know it. Woohoo! Look at that. Mark. Scott Wayman's 1972 Volkswagen will be in the parade again this year. And you know what? Given to me by Mr. Mark there. And look at that. Is that not cool? Great guy. Mark's a great guy. It's a great family. And Martinsville and Morgan County is lucky and blessed to have a family like that. It's not only started but stayed here through thick and thin. And they're still thriving right here in town. That's why I'm like, furniture, appliances, mattresses, stop by there first and give them a shot. Local, good family, good folk. Phil Decker drinks his morning coffee. Saw Phil at the game Friday, up at the booth. He said he's feeling better. Looked a little better this time. And it's good to see that. And Junior's the one hurt now with the bum knee, so that's awesome. That Volkswagen needs to be in every parade. Yeah, it's nice. I don't drink out of it. It's just sitting here. She'll stay there. I got lots of little knickknacks like that I bring in here, and they'll sit here forever till they kick me off air. Parade's gonna be fun. It's gonna be a good day. Hopefully, we'll have 70-degree and sunshine. But that's what we're shooting for. Ooh, I didn't realize that. Are you driving that, Mark? Never thought of that. That's a lot of shifting. That is a lot of shifting. There's Dean Mayfield. How's Dean? Was that Peggy's bake sale fundraising event at the Legion? And I still have the pumpkin cheesecake in the fridge. That was a fun night. Great chili. Great chili. Good crowd. Good folks. It's been an interesting last few days. Been busy. Anyway, rehash. Oh, that's fantastic. Your whole family's going to be in there. That's going to be good. Rehash tomorrow night, Star Search at Tom Fiddlery, 7 p.m. There's room for about 50 people down there. Jack Reese, Shelby McMahon, and the Indigos are in the finals. 3 finalists tomorrow night. One of them are going to walk out with $1,000 from Bouncers R Us right here in town. Chili Cook-Off October 22nd, right outside the little area there. Excuse me, at Gather Round. If you want to be a participant, bring your chili. You'll need to make about 7 quarts, some styrofoam cups, spoons, and a ladle. Excuse me. If you want to bring the fixins, that's up to you. Hurricane going to hit the Gulf somewhere, probably west coast of Florida. Prayers. G was on a little bit ago. Who's the homeless going down the mic with the hair? I know. What do you think of that? What's up, Jake? I'm going to let it get shaggy and the beard. We're not setting up anything to deliver, but I will certainly direct and help coordinate where things need to go. I guess there's already a group of tree trimmers lining up to go down there for tomorrow. Friday night, Martinsville homecoming, Parameridian. Let's pack the house. Fun team to watch. Good product on the field. Looking forward to that. The following week, they're at Mooresville, so need to get this win. That's all I got right now. That's it. 30 minutes. Parade's coming up. There we go. I lived in Florida when Hurricane Michael hit. That's scary stuff. I was in Corpus as a kid when a few went through. Couldn't imagine. I was just talking to Brian a little bit ago on here. The thought of your property just getting destroyed by storm surge or heck tornadoes or whatever. 7 hours of hurricane, 20 minutes eye, and 7 more. Isn't that insane? Calm as can be in that eye. Well, we're happy you're back up here now and don't have to deal with that. So I don't watch pro, but I did see they won today. I would say Martinsville football has been more exciting to watch Notre Dame, IU, or the Colts. So I think they got more wins than all of them combined. Wow. See, that's the thing. It doesn't end there, Steve. It doesn't just end there. It no power. I can't drink the water. You got to clear out. So if they start coordinating stuff to go down, I'm sure that we can give direction, maybe pick up points and things like that. There's normally 2 or 3 groups around the state that take stuff to events like this. We did the Mayfield, Kentucky. This is a little bit out of our way, but we can certainly post things on the site and keep people informed. And I've got family down there. We've got a bunch of friends down there. A lot of transplants from Martinsville. So hopefully, everybody will be safe, and it'll just be a rain event. Little to no damage. Fingers crossed. But they won't know exactly until tomorrow afternoon, I think, where they're going to try to pinpoint it down. So that's it. Won't hear from me again till tomorrow evening, 7 o'clock at Tom's place. Yeah, hopefully a Cat 1. That Cat 1, Cat 2 at the most. I think it's just all years ago in Florida. Yeah. It's just if it goes over land over Cuba for any length of time, they're talking about it'll knock it way down. If it skirts around Cuba and doesn't hit much land, then it could be a biggie when it comes rolling into Florida. Hard to tell. See, when I was stationed in Louisiana, that a lot of locals down there, the song, it says that they have hurricane parties when the wind starts blowing. And I'm like, no, we move even further north into Arkansas. Craziness. The amount of devastation and damage those big ones cause, it is unbelievable. We lost an entire major American city because of the one when it took out New Orleans. Guess I'll volunteer to go. Yeah, to Florida. Yeah, if it's a Cat 1, I'll go. We saw the power of Mother Nature when we went down there to Mayfield, and it was just heartbreaking. When you see something like that with your own eyes, I couldn't imagine something like a hurricane, like one of those big ones. We had buildings falling in the street and square. That was crazy. And on top of that, I mean, you got the Everglades, and you got sharks, and you got gators, and you got all sorts of horrible things down there that can go wrong during events like this. You know, power, water, gas lines, anything you could think of that we take for granted on a daily basis. These people that get hit by these large storms, man. Texas or Florida, yeah. Yeah, they're not sure. They're saying Tampa areas where it looks like it's going to hit land, but they're, like they said, they won't pinpoint anything down till tomorrow. Fiona skated off to the east and went up to Nova Scotia and did damage. It was a Cat 5 Panama City and a Cat 3 at our house, 40 miles. Wow. That's right, Teresa. 125 mile an hour winds. Is that an F3, F2 tornado equivalent? And those are 125 mile an hour sustained winds. Can you imagine that? I wouldn't want nothing to do. I was small as a kid, so all I remember is it blowing, but I don't remember. And we slept through the majority of it. Every time one come in at Corpus. Didn't lose a shingle. That's incredible. Hell, you get a puff of wind around here and these shingles blow off. And I'm not knocking any construction guys. 135 mile an hour rated, and they withstood. Well, anybody in that path, make good choices. Don't hang around. Don't try to be a hero. You can rebuild your homes. And you get new cars. False every treatment on our shingles. There you go. All right, y'all. Sunday night. Tomorrow's that fun day of the week. But just remember, we got Tom Fiddlery Stars Search Finals tomorrow night, so something to look forward to. You guys have a great Sunday night. What's left of it. Love you guys. Thanks for playing along tonight. And we will see you tomorrow night from Tom's Place. Love you guys. Talk to you soon.